Yo, what's good, guys? How we doing? Good evening. Lambra. Lambra blowing it up early, huh? Roman, Gixer, Khaled, Mason, Frank, Charles, Zanuck, what's up, brother? How we doing tonight, guys? It looks like sleepy holiday markets this evening, unfortunately. What's up, Chase? What's up, Brad? Welcome, guys. I did catch the long from around this area, like 820-ish. So that's why you see that I'm up 350 on the session. I've only taken one trade. I tuned into Pine Stream and checked him out for a little. What's up, Sin? And decided to get in on a trade. What's up, Brady? How are you? How'd you guys trade today? Got people still slowly filing over. I'm actually shocked there's even this many people with the charts open and at their desks tonight. Like, this market is dead. What is this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Over an hour in like a 7-point range? That's lovely. Oh, nice, Brady. You're up 7K in the last 2 days. That's great, brother. GG's. GG's in the chat for Brady there. Brad, B minus, about $700 profit. If that's a B minus day, that says something about your trading, brother. That's very, very good. I ended today up 1.6K. So, like, I wasn't happy with my trading, but it was fairly easy because really all you had to do was click buy, go long. I tried shorting the market a couple times, took a couple break evens, and then finally just decided, hey, let's flip long. This thing's only going up. What's up, Armando? How are you? Brady, you just bought the MFFU account today? Yeah, those are super cheap. The props are going to be going into like a discount war with each other because I think a lot of people are going to be leaving Top Step with what's going on. So I think they're trying to all fight for their piece of that pie currently. Yeah, Frank. Cheers. It's a good community. It's a good community. There's good traders in there. Yeah, Armando, there's not much to do just yet. Not much to do. Yeah, Brady, my feeling is like they're leaning towards going to like full brokerage instead of prop. But they need to just come out and say that rather than just toying with people along. They're toying people along is what it feels like, right? Z, my morning was good. My morning was good. Little frustrating because once again I tried shorting the market and I was shorting from the right areas. It just wasn't getting a good pullback, so I was taking break even after break even until I flipped long. So 1.6K was what I made today. Happy with it. Dilson's, yeah, I was long from 820 or like just above 820, like this little dip right here. All right, we still got people slowly filing in. We got about 47 people in here right now. Z, there's nothing wrong with them. Like, there's nothing wrong with Top Step. They are just forcing people to trade on only one platform from here on out. So if you sign up for a new account, you have to trade on Top Step X. So you no longer have the platform of your choice. It feels like they're leaning towards going full futures broker rather than prop firm. And if that's what they want to do, I think they need to come out and tell their traders that. You know, if that's the end goal with all of this. They've been getting all their traders brokerage licenses, you know, like Series 3, Series 5, Series 7 licenses. So that's what it feels like they're leaning towards. You can still trade your existing accounts the way they are currently. So if you have an existing account, you can trade it the same as you always have. It's just any future evals will only be available on TopStepX platform. The prop space is probably going to be going through a lot of really big changes in the very near future. You're going to see probably some of the props drop out. You're probably going to see other props emerge as major players. My funded futures is one of them. A new kid on the block is Lucid. I like what Lucid has going on. Trade Day's been around a long time. What's up, Pegs? Bullnox has been around a long time. There's some other players in the space now that are worth taking a look at. Evals are going to be extremely cheap, I have a feeling. And this is just all my opinion. All hearsay, but for what it's worth, those are my thoughts on what's going on right now. Take it for what it's worth. You know, do your due diligence and trade with who you want to trade with. All right, we got 60 people in here right now. We're coming up on 8 o'clock. If you guys would like to see... Roman, it keeps all the money in-house, so to speak. They're not giving any paper money away at all at that point in time. It's all live money and it's all your money rather than their money. Do you see what I'm saying? So from a business aspect, when they get to that size, they're still trustworthy and reliable as far as getting your payouts go. It's nothing like that. I just think they're trying to go full futures broker, kind of like AMP and kind of like Edge Clear. Yeah, living the grumpy life. Yeah, the range is not ideal. The price action is not ideal. So it might be more educational, chilling type content this evening rather than actual physical trading. Lionheart, you just moved from MFView to top 1. You like it, but it doesn't allow you to import your trading view charts over. I've heard mixed reviews on top 1. You'll have to keep me updated on how it is over there. One thing that we can do while we are waiting around is those of you that have access to my pre-market trading plan this morning, did you trade it first and foremost? Or did you not believe it and trade against it? Because I attempted to trade against it. Stupid me. I should have just stuck to the plan and blindly followed it today because, well, this was my pre-market trading plan. Time stamped 8:34 a.m. Market opens at 9:30 Eastern for me. Key level was 22,600. If price continued to hold above 600, I said I was looking to buy dips. Initial target for any long, you can see all my targets, 680, 734, and 780. Had you followed the trading plan, that's 160 points. To the upside that you could have caught. You would have caught all this entire move. Long from 620, target 1. Target 2 was in here because central pivot was in here at the time. Target 3 was up here. Z, difference between tick chart and time chart. Time is obviously based on time, and the tick chart is based on volume. So it depends on how many ticks you have set on your chart. So for however many trades are placed to move the market a tick, Do you see what I'm saying? So if you have a 22 tick chart, it's going to take 22 trades to print a candle. Or 22, I think that's how it is. I'm not sure. I've never used tick charts. I'm not going to lie to you, Z. So don't quote me on that. I'll be honest with you. I've always used time charts. Time and like range charts I've looked at sparingly. Roman, this is by far the worst movement you've seen on NQ. Look, guys, we're going into a holiday. Marks, yeah, I'm up 350 on the Globex session. I was long from high 820s. Tenor, you sat out all day. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you're not seeing it well, sit out. There's no sense in getting involved. You know? Realize when the market is moving ideal for you. Sin, you're saying gold is active. You guys are gold. Yeah, gold's moving better than the Nas is. I'll say that. What's up, Sensei? I'm good. I'm good. Guys, also you will notice on the thumbnail, for those of you that have been tuning into the Globex streams, we started live streaming Globex sessions about 2 months ago. You will see on the thumbnail the running total of profits for just the Globex sessions in that time period. We have just gone over 10K in profits just on Globex sessions over the last 2 months, trading very, very little. So to those of you who have full-time jobs and don't have the opportunity to sit at the desk all day and watch the market during RTH, the opportunity is still there to nearly earn a full-time income just by trading slow markets at night. I realize it seems boring and monotonous at times during Globex because you get during RTH and you're getting 50, 100-point swings in sometimes seconds. But the opportunity is still there. And the majority of that profit was made on the Nas. So don't just discount what Globex session has to offer. 10K in 2 months is good money for most people. And that's only trading for a couple hours during Globex session as well. From 6 p.m. till, we'll say, on average 10 o'clock p.m. So the opportunity is still there. We're just kind of spoiled that we get to trade RTH and get the volatility that we get sometimes. Why gold moving slowly when market is up, Harry is asking. Look, guys, the majority of the movement right now is going to be algo driven. Most of the US traders are no longer at their desks. They're already on vacation. The algos are turned on at institutions. And that's just the way trading is going to be. Probably tomorrow as well. Depending upon how RTH trades tomorrow, we may or may not do a stream tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. If you guys want me to hang out with you for a couple hours tomorrow night, I'll be more than happy to hop on. Tomorrow is my mom's birthday as well, so I'll be going out to dinner before the stream. Oh, Gixer, cheers. Mom birthday twins. Wow, gold is I wish I knew how to trade gold. Like, it's moving around. Kevin, no, you'll have a half day on Friday in the futures markets. Like, it's just the US. It's just the US. Like, futures, all the exchanges are involved in the futures. So while US stocks won't be traded, the futures indexes will be. It'll be slow. It's not going to move around like you think it will on Friday. It's an early close, though. So I think with the props, I would recommend being out of any position by noon Eastern Standard on Friday, I believe. Roman's over there freaking out. 1 Eastern, Keegan? Okay. Yeah, I would recommend being out, you know, an hour before that probably. I mean, volume's just going to die. What did we say last night? We said that 600 level needed to hold, right? For bulls to be in charge of this market. It held pretty well pre-market and never really came back a whole lot. Let's see, 8:30, 8:45, 8:50, 9 o'clock. Gave a little pullback. So right before the open. Pegs, it faked you out close to 7:30. I don't know. It kind of feels like we're going to chase those all-time highs. Interest is higher. You can see over here on the DOM. It just might be a slow grind. What's up, Rice? How are you? Just might be a slow grind. Oh, Joni, your mom's on July 4th? Well, happy birthday to all the mothers out there. Happy birthday to any of you July babies as well. Someone, what do you do if you're scared to stay in a trade no matter how small your position? If you're scared, someone, get out of the trade would be my recommendation. The minute your trading becomes emotional, that's a really bad sign. It's a really bad sign. You need to probably not be in that trade if you're trading scared. Right? Your trading should be emotionless. It should almost be mechanical. I mean, we all fall victim to that, though. Even me. It's like every trade, you don't know how to shake it. The only way to break yourself of that habit, someone, is to trade one setup on repeat over and over. Trade very mechanically and execute the trade, set your bracket, and let it play out. The more often it hits as a winner, the more confidence that will grow within you, kind of, and the easier it will become emotionally. Yep, Gixer, that's about, you said it perfectly there. Yeah, someone, I mean, just that's the only way you're gonna break yourself of that. If you're watching every tick of price movement while you're in a trade and constantly trying to move your stop around, you're probably not gonna find much success. You got to have faith in your setup and let it play out to a certain extent. Hey, Lambert's still number one. All right, looks like we're seeing a little bit of downside here. A couple days ago, this price where we're trading currently was the GFZ, and once again, it's proving to be the GFZ. So just be careful with executions in here. What's up, Thomas? How are you? Like I said, I'm not sure what to expect from tonight's stream. We are just stuck in a range, and I'm going to need price to get out of this 40s to 50s area in order for me to even think about executing. I guess if you're targeting 5 points, it's nice for you. But you guys know me. I target large trades. Lionheart, what's the GFZ? GFZ is the get effed zone. In other words, do not trade here. Do not trade here. Oh no, Grumpy, you got your butt handed to you today. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of anybody that was trying to short this market, if you weren't executing at the exact right spot, you were getting run over today. Like, unfortunately, that's just the way that it was. It was basically squeeze it out and then what's up, MB? How are ya? What's up, Sovereignty? How we doing? I'm guessing by the names that are popping up here, Pine Stream must have ended, is what I'm guessing. Hey, Jimmy, thank you very much. Yeah, it's unbelievable what's happening on the channel recently. I'm still in shock about it, still overwhelmed. I'm going to try to not dwell on it too much and talk more trading and not have these moments where I just space out in my thought process. You know, people don't tune into my stream to see that, to see me all in my feelers. But yeah, it was it's been an amazing run, an amazing ride. What's up, his royal trades? Thanks for tuning in, brother. Yeah, cheers. Pine's a good dude. Pine's a good dude. I will support him. I will support his channel. He's a good guy. It looks like we got that pop up. The volume is still higher. The orders are resting all the way up into 870. I don't know what kind of size we have up here, but let's see quick. So it looks like we got 40, 50, 80. Got a little over 100 orders resting all the way from 860-ish to 870. I would imagine we tag that at some point. Oh, Gold Grinder, you didn't trade today? Look, if you weren't on the long early today, it was really, really hard to catch the trade. I mean, granted, right? You guys know my setup. It's a break and retest of support and resistance. And you had that pretty much all the way up, right? You broke, you retested, you broke, you retested, you broke, you retested, you broke, you retested. So the long entries were there. But after you pump 200 points like this, it's kind of hard to catch. If you're already late to the action, it's kind of hard to trust this. Especially when you get this, what is this, a 40-point rip to the downside? 40, 50-point rip to the downside after a 200-point move up. That's hard to trust. So it was difficult today. Tenor. I saw with 3 contracts the other day. What's my criteria for size add in that case? It was a fairly easy size add. The larger blocks were higher from my entry. Price was holding at support level. It kind of gave a wick and reclaim. I know what trade you're talking about. It kind of gave a wick and reclaim of the top side. My initial trade on that, I took full stop out for like $200 because price rolled back on me. But I got a little better entry on it and decided to put a little more size on, and the trade played out nearly instantly. Generally, when I have more size on, I reduce my targets. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys, with these sleepy markets going on. I appreciate you. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button and want to help us hit the YouTube algo a little bit more than we already have, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new here and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all of you. Been an amazing run the last few weeks. I just wish we could get a little more action here so we could get a trade in. We're sitting right on point of control now. That's a nasty wick, isn't it? So for those of you that are new here, I'm a support and resistance trader. My strategy is really, really simple. I execute very rarely. I'm 3 to 5 trades a day max kind of trader. My two main setups are wick and reclaims and break and retests of these gray boxes that you see on my chart. I have volume profile on the right and left-hand side. Your left-hand side is yesterday's volume profile. Right-hand side is current session's volume profile. The lines that you see on my chart are floor trader pivots. So the gray line is central pivot. The yellow lines are R1, S1, R2, S2, and R3, S3. Let me turn on Asia's 30-minute opening range. Degenerate Trading, appreciate you tuning in, brother. I'm glad all of you are here. Like, you guys are what make this stream successful. It's your engagement, your vibes that you produce every night. It keeps me coming back, keeps me excited for the streams. You know, I look forward to hanging out with you guys. Hopefully I'm providing enough value to keep you coming back. So ERP Media, the one opening range that you see on there is RTH open 15-minute opening range. What's up, Daniel? 15-minute opening range. The blue one that we have on here. Here, I'll turn it on actually because this is the Asia session. This is the Asia session opening range, 30-minute opening range. Robert, so this is the NQ. Over here is Quant Tower's version of Bookmap. It's called Dom Surface. But this is basically Bookmap that you see for NQ over here on the right-hand side. Thanks for the sub, Robert. I appreciate you. But I usually execute on the 5-minute time frame. So you'll see the 5-minute chart a lot. A lot of the traders in here trade gold, so you'll see me flip over to the gold chart. I left the symbol description on the back side of the chart here, just so you guys know when I flip over. I do also have, obviously, an ES chart loaded for those that want to trade ES. When we talk about ES, I also have YM and RTY. They're not ideal to trade. The Globex sessions, they kind of get choppy. You can see there's a lot of gaps in price. So I kind of stay away from those symbols during Globex session and mainly stick to what's moving. Yeah, Marks, I don't know if I like the long. I kind of want to see 33.50 get traded again before I would even think. Try nat gas, Daniel says. No, I'm good. You want to talk about some volatility? Some random volatility? No, I'm good. I'm a very cautious, safe trader. Nat gas is not ideal for how I like to trade. You want to blow up an account real quick, you trade nat gas. Although I guess if you're slinging some evals around, you could definitely you could definitely go over to nat gas and throw a little size on and get it finished real quick if you're on the right side of it. But man, that's some scary trading. I'm not looking to blow through a bunch of money on evals. Charles, nat gas is known as the Widowmaker. Yeah, I've heard it's crazy. I've never really watched it move around, but I've heard it's crazy. I've looked at the chart. I can tell that just based on tick value. MB, who was my mentor? It depends on what you want to say as mentor, right? In college, I hung out with a bonds trader. And that's kind of where I got my feet wet as far as my exposure to the markets. Entirely different kind of trading than what I'm doing now, obviously. So it was a little bit different. But I kind of learned how to read charts and look at different kinds of setups within the candles as far as that's going. Yeah, Trader Higgs, Nat Gas won't only blow up our homes. Yeah, Nat Gas will. Go ahead, go over to NG and place a trade and see what happens. Do it on a micro, I suggest. But that is where I learned trading. As far as what I've developed with my current strategy is concerned, the two guys that I relied on a lot, or what at least resonated with me on the internet that had free content out there, were obviously Carmine Rosado with his supply and demand and order flow content, just because it was easy to understand. And then Vincent Desiano with the ability to locate levels. Those were the two that I really kind of gravitated to, and that's what kind of molded my current strategy. I don't really watch streamers anymore a whole lot, just because it adds noise and confusion, and I found that my analysis is usually better than most as far as, you know, going into regular trading hours. So my analysis is usually really good. Do I always execute it well? No. I wish I sometimes just blind faithed it a little more than I do. I'm a better analyst than I am a trader, if that makes sense. But I'm a good enough analyst to be a profitable trader. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Like, sometimes I wish I could give my analysis to somebody, like a really good trader, and them just trade it, and I just do the analysis. Am I a profitable trader? Yes. Do I do it full time? Yes. I'm a six-figure trader. I feel very average with my trading. I've said it before, but I'm confident enough in my analysis portion of my trading in order to trade it. What's up, Chris? How are you? Welcome. All you new people tuning in for the first time, I appreciate you tuning in. My name is Wes, full-time futures trader. We got a good community that we've built here on this channel, and thank you for tuning in. If you want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Still can't believe the growth that the channel's seen over the last 3 weeks. It's unbelievable. What's up, Spider Lily? How are you? Etsy or automate? Yeah, so I've thought about that, right? But there's so much discretion involved in trading that I don't know that I trust it 100%, right? Like, and especially with Trump in office and the random tweets and everything, it's hard to do anything automated right now with high success rate, because it's so unpredictable sometimes. Stretch, how often do I trade? I trade all day. How often do I stream? Is that what you're asking? Oh yeah, Chris, with Take Profit Trader, yeah, they got the intraday. Oh, how often do I stream, Stretch? I stream every Globex session Sunday through Thursday, starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. Currently, that's the streaming schedule. Eventually, we'll probably do some regular trading hour streams, probably afternoon streams, you know, more like power hour type stuff. It's really hard for small channels to compete on the level of those influencer traders that have 200, 300,000 subs. unless you're willing to be in front of the camera all day, every day, right? That's a very grueling schedule. Yeah, cheers, Stretch. That's a very grueling schedule and one that I'm not willing to commit to every day currently. Wow, I'm shocked, guys, that we got this many people in here right now with the way the market's moving. I'm actually shocked. As you guys can see, we're sitting right at RTH highs right now. Let's see what's going on the DOM here. Interest is still higher in relation to current price. We do now have some orders stacked down here below 800. So if this does roll over, this would be a logical area to target, you know, 770 to 790, somewhere in there. Hey, what's up, Book Futures? Yeah, guys, I don't know what's going on. If you guys are just finding me now, welcome, first and foremost. I appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button and tuning in. The vibes on the stream are always high. Always high, thanks to you guys. So, I do live stream every Globex session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Feel free to come and hang out. Also, let's see. Looks like we got 127 people in here. 55 thumbs up. If you guys could, smash that thumbs up button for me. Let's hit that YouTube algo. Alright, price is definitely rolling over here a little bit. Paul is not around tonight, I don't think. He was around today, but I don't see him around this evening. So the 20 point, Jimmy? So like how I draw my levels? Is that what you're saying? These gray boxes that you see on the screen? Is that what you mean by gutters? Okay, so Jimmy, I use this. So the NAS likes to move in those whole increment numbers, right? Like it often sets up support and resistance at either psychological, you know, whole numbers, 700, 800, 900, you know, 22K. After watching the NAS for a long time, I've realized that it likes those whole numbers. Hey, what's up, Smokey? How are you? So what I did to define my risk was decided, hey, okay, since I trade so seldom, I can risk 20 points on a trade. So ideally, my strategy is very simple. If price is holding above one of my support and resistance levels, which in order to locate these, I use a top-down approach. I find areas of interest on the higher time frames and work my way down to kind of fine-tune them. And then what I like to do is my long entries will always be on the top extreme, at or around the top extreme of these levels. Like this would be a break and retest for me. So my ideal entry would be long from 800. Stop would be just below the bottom extreme. And then vice versa on the downside. So my ideal short entries would be on the lower extreme. Top would be at or just above the top extreme. Does that make sense? And then my ideal targets would be level to level, right? So because this is holding above this level currently, I would initially be targeting 920 on the long from 800. And if I was playing a short side from that 780 to 800 level, my initial target would be 700. However, there's points of interest here with central pivot and other things that would happen in between these two levels that you would keep an eye on. But that's the ideal trade, level to level. The market likes to move level to level, no matter what symbol you're looking at. Marks, how do I mark my levels? I go to higher time frames and just look for where there's a lot of wick action, where price is tested a lot. You know, you start on the 4 hour, go down to the 1 hour, go down to the 15-minute, and just work your way down. So like you can tell there's obviously a major support level sitting right here. So you mark that on your chart, 780 to 800. What do you know? It's right here. A lot of wick action, a lot of tests from the bottom, a lot of tests from the top. So that's why I mark my levels. Obviously, we're trading up near all-time highs, so determining the levels gets a little bit more difficult. Nice, Smokey. Nice, Smokey. I'm sure you're up $4,000 somehow already on this Globex session. I don't know how you do it, but GG's. So above at all-time highs, obviously we have no prior structure to work from. So it's kind of a guessing game. Some people use harmonic wave patterns. Some people use pivots like I have on my 5 minutes. Some people use Fibonacci extensions. I kind of do a combination of all the previously mentioned things and try to find where they're roughly lining up based on the most recent swing on the leg high, and just mark that area on my chart. I don't know that these levels above current price are going to work out or not, but that's kind of how I do it. Smokey, you didn't leave the screen until you could. 16-hour days, Smokey? Yikes. Yeah, you need to leave the screen, brother. Eyes would be shot. Hopefully you got some blue light glasses. True. All right, you're doing it for the fam. Okay, we'll let that one slide. Although I can't really talk, Smokey. I mean, now with streaming and trading and pre-market prep, I would say I'm probably close to that. You know, I'm probably close to 16, 17-hour days right now. So I can't really talk. But let's see here. Marks, did that answer your question as far as how I determine my levels? I mean, the best thing you can honestly do is learn how to locate supply and demand levels on any chart. Just learn how to spot those areas of interest, and then start drawing your levels based on what you're willing to risk on a trade. You know, is the best thing I can do. Generally, the level is an exact tick of price. Generally falls in between here somewhere. Jimmy, sometimes it forms new levels. Like, I do some based on like overnight trading. Sometimes the levels will move slightly. Most recent price action is obviously the most important. But you know, like for instance, that 600 level. This wick was here prior. This wick was here prior. You had multiple tests. So you knew that this morning, if price was coming down into this level, this was going to be the key level. Pre-market started working its way back down in here. It held actually pre-market, a half hour before pre-market. That should have been the dead giveaway once we reclaimed back up here and wasn't able to break back down forcefully, that the move was to the upside today. Right? That should have been the dead giveaway. You've got multiple tests at that level. The inability of the bears with much follow through to push price back down, and lots of buying stepping in there. It's clear that the market wants higher to me. So we're kind of in a buy the dip situation still. So until this 600 level breaks down, my overall bias is going to be buy the dip. This is the level that has to fail currently in order to see any kind of extended downside. Do I think we get that eventually? Yes. Price does like to pull back when we're overextended from these moving averages back into the moving averages. For those of you that are new here, these are the daily simple moving averages that I have on the chart. You got the daily 20 is the red line. The daily 50 is the blue line. The daily 100 is the white line. And the daily 200 is the gold line. What's up, Abaid? How are you? Wow, we got almost 140 people in here tonight. Jeez. I guess we're just all degenerate chart traders, huh? Markets aren't really doing anything. We're all just sitting here in a 10-point range. That's funny. Yeah, Pegs, thank you. Thank you for the reminder. I'm horrible at this streaming thing, guys. I find myself missing out on opportunities to say smash that thumbs up button. Yeah, Marks, like, look, the volume's dying out. The movement that is going to happen is going to be pretty much algo driven for the most part. So Chris, the current My Funded Futures promotion is 50% off any eval, one-time use, now through July 31st. The resets are a bit more pricey. If you have a code, I want to say on the 50Ks, what size account did you sign up for, Chris? Tor, yes. Every morning, those people that have purchased YouTube channel memberships have access to my charts and my levels and my pre-market trading plan. Kind of like it was back in Good Gains. It's still a similar format. I still do them every morning. So yes, yeah. It's just everybody doesn't have access to them anymore. Okay, so Chris, on the 50K, what's going to happen is you'll get that one time, I think it's like $49 for the 50K all in, no activation fee right now. One time use per person, now till July 31st. Your reset will come in if you have a code at, I want to say $77 on the reset for that. Still no activation. This is My Funded Futures. Frank, you're tinkering with your chart appearance. Yeah, some people don't like the color red, right? Others don't like the color green, so they change their charts to look the way they want them. I just stick to the red and green. Funded Futures Network. I've never even heard of them, Marks. I'll have to look into them. Another prop did reach out to us today about a partnership. I've never heard of them. Funded Next, maybe. Any of you guys in the chat ever heard about them? Yeah, Marks. I have an Elucid affiliate actually. I just started trading with him. I'm still in the eval stage, though. I've been taking it, honestly, I've been taking it extremely slow. I purchased a 50K. I'm up about 1,600 on it, so I got about 1,400 left till it's funded. So Funded Next came from the F4X side. Funded Next is dope, Z says. Yeah, I don't know much about them. They reached out and want to discuss. They want to have a meeting, is what they said. So I don't know what that means, but Perdia, never heard of them either. Funded Next is reputable, Z. Okay. Yeah, obviously there's some that we don't want to be involved with. Tor 007. YouTube channel members. I will let you answer that question from Tor for me. Funded next, pay up front, no monthly fee, no activation fee, 30% off right now. Oh, that's nice. MB, what is trading live like? Is it more gains or too much competition? As far as, so like when you, are you talking about streaming and trading at the same time? Or trading a live account? Trading a live account is really no different than trading a funded account, to tell you the truth. Wow, gold mantra, GG's. Nice way to dig yourself out of the hole. Larry, so I have never traded with Trade Day. We just have an affiliate code for them for those people that do want to trade with Trade Day. It looks interesting though. They've been around a long time, I know that. The 4 that I actively trade with right now are Top Step, My Funded Futures, Lucid, and Take Profit Trader. But MB, is it more gains or too much competition? As far as like streaming and trading at the same time, streaming and trading at the same time is very, very difficult. There's a lot of noise, you know. Everybody's giving their signals, their thoughts about what you're doing, what you're saying, everything that's going on. You've got OBS running, you've got Discord running, you've got the chat running. You're making sure everything's working. It's a little difficult. Oh, trading your own funds? Honestly, MB, I think trading the personal account is a lot easier. My personal account I use more for like swing trades. I don't really do any intraday trading with my personal account. It's strictly swing trading. So it's a lot easier. The account's obviously bigger than what the prop accounts are going to be, so you kind of just adjust your risk appropriately. Wow, guys, thanks for hanging out, man. I honestly was expecting like 50 people to be hanging out with the way the markets are moving. there's 140 people in here almost right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. I can't thank you all enough for hanging out with me. You make my nights enjoyable. Yeah, so all the ones that I trade with currently, the only one that I don't know a lot about, but that seems really interesting to me, is Lucid. But all the other ones that I trade with, I really like. I've been with Top Step the longest. I've been with Top Step for nearly my entire trading journey. My Funded Futures, I want to say I'm like 6 months into trading with them. Take Profit Trader, I would say I'm about 4 months into trading with them. And Lucid, I'm a couple weeks. Okay, so Frank, you have to check with whatever futures broker that you sign up with, whoever you're going to have an account with, because the margins differ broker to broker. I'm with EdgeClear. What's up, MV? I'm with EdgeClear. Oh, cheers, MB. Yeah, of course. I'm with EdgeClear. The margins are a little bit higher. It's a little bit pricier, but I almost think it's worth it for the customer support that they give. Their customer support is top tier. If you have a question, your personal broker is back to you within minutes. I mean minutes. It takes not long at all. Oh, Wix, it's all good. Thanks for joining us. Chris, we don't have a My Funded Futures affiliate link yet. We have an application in, they just have not gotten back to us. Oh, nice, Tor. Thanks for the membership. Yeah, do me a favor though. Make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile. If you're not a member of Level Up yet, make sure you join the Level Up Discord. But once you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, you'll have full access to my trading plans every morning. If for some reason you can't see them or get it figured out, just DM me in Discord and I will manually add you to that channel. Thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate you. Eric, is Top Step legit? Yeah, of course they're legit. I've traded with them for 4 years. Yeah, Eric, they're good. They're just going through a lot of changes right now. We talked about it earlier, and I don't want to keep saying the same things over and over and over, but feel free if you want to see our discussion about what's going on in the prop space right now. Just go back to the beginning of the stream whenever the stream ends or whenever you have time, and you can see my thoughts on all that. Wix, you were yelling at your computer like it was a horse race. Yeah, cheers, Eric. I'm pretty sure we have all been there, right? I can't tell you how many times I've been on a call with Mason where he and I are both going back and forth yelling at the market. It happens. It happens. Yeah, book futures. Look, the vibes are always high. Honestly, it's you guys that make this stream what it is. You deserve all the credit here. I just be myself and hang out. You guys make it very, very easy on me. Very, very easy on me. I mean, think about how it would be without a chat. Well, I know exactly how it would be without the chat being engaged and involved. I've done it. You know? To keep a stream going solo without other people to back and forth off of, to bounce ideas off of. Oh man, the stream lags and is boring. And that's when you trade stupidly as well. Pegs, your wife was home today and heard you talking to yourself. Oh, I'm sure. Can you imagine being a casual observer walking by a trader's room and hearing the obscenities sometimes, or watching what happens? Oh man, it would be funny to be a fly on the wall sometimes. Absolutely hilarious. 5 hours of one-sided conversation. Oh man, that's too funny. Wix says, luckily no one was home. Wix, what did you say? Man, look at this sideways price action on NQ. Is gold still moving around? Screaming doesn't work unless you are up. Eric says. Yeah, look, it doesn't matter how much you yell at the market. It's not going to dictate. It probably just makes things worse. If you're yelling at the market, you're probably not in a good position. Yeah, Grumpy, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that. Honestly, if you're in the position where you feel the need to yell at your monitors and yell things, you should probably not be in that position the majority of the time. While it might work out, if you're yelling at the monitors, chances are you are not in a good spot. Cracks me up because we as traders all know these feelings, right? Like, we all have been there. All of us, at one point or another, have been yelling at the monitors. Who here has broken a piece of equipment, a piece of trading equipment, whether it be a monitor or a mouse or a keyboard, or, you know, there's definitely been times I've wanted to rip the monitor off my desk and throw it out the window, for sure. Do I do it? No, but several times. It was fun just because I won the trade. You broke your pockets, Lionheart? Yeah. Yeah. I've been fortunate enough to not do that. Guys, when I started my trading journey, I took things so... Oh, Sin, what the heck is that comment, Sin? Wow, wow, wow. I can't even repeat that comment. Sin, don't be doing that. Yeah, that escalated real quick. That escalated extremely fast. No, we're not banning Sin. Sin's... I think he's just joking. But that's crazy. Sin, you can't say things like that. And definitely don't do things like that. Yeah, Chase, it's brutal. There's nothing to do. That's why we're talking about everything but everything but price action right now. I mean, you can go hop on gold if you want a little action. It'll move around for you. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Oh man. The chat is wild tonight. The chat is outrageous tonight. Can you imagine new people coming in for their first time seeing my channel tonight and looking at what's going on in the chat right now? Oh man, I apologize if you are. By the way, this doesn't usually. Normally we are talking trading. I assure you. Normally we're talking trading. There's just not much to say right now. And on that note, if you're new here and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. My name is Wes, full-time futures trader. I don't even know what else to say after that. I'm trying to change the subject. It's not working. Unbelievable. Oh, man. You got me all sidetracked. Yeah, Chris, it's bad. Jeff, yeah, don't do that. I'm not even sure if I can repeat what was said because well, YouTube doesn't like those things. Nobody likes those things. Yeah, we're trying to expand. The interest is still higher on NQ Wix. You can see the orders. There's definitely more orders to the top side, up into the 70s and 80s. It feels like the NQ is trying to chase down that 920 area where we were a couple days ago, like up in here. You know, it's just extremely choppy through this area. 2 days ago, I had labeled this whole price area right here the GFZ. So it was don't execute in this area. No, Paul's not around tonight. Paul is not around tonight. I mean, the biggest order on the books right now is this one up here just above 23K. We'll see what kind of size is sitting up there. Whoops. I mean, this is how thin the books are, guys. A 50 block is showing up as a red, as high volume right now. But these orders have been sitting here since last week, just to give you a heads up. Where's the password for the My Fund of Futures account to getting into the platform? Like your login information? They should have sent you an email with your login information, Chris. Or do you mean how to get it on your charts? So in order to get access to your trading platform, you're going to have to sign the KYC agreement first. Yeah, go into your I think it's their account info window. Let me look real quick. Let me tell you accurately here. So when you log into your My Fund of Futures account, go to let's see here. What is it? Certificates maybe? No. Dashboard? Nope. Give me 1 second. Go to your personal settings, Chris. And there will be a KYC agreement that you need. Yeah, you got to fill that stuff out. Once you fill that stuff out, they'll activate your account and you should be able to get into your trading platform. All the props are doing that now, just so you know. When you guys set up new accounts with new props, you'll have to sign those KYC agreements. So if you can't log into your trading platform with your new credentials, that's what the issue is. You haven't signed the agreements yet. Let's see here. We still got 123 people. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. These markets are dull, and I'm still having a great time over here. Still having a great time. Views are a little light tonight, right? That was anticipated, especially going into the holiday. Yeah, Eric, it's so hard to short this market, man. Like, the problem right now is your risk to reward is not great to the top side either. You're running into some pretty heavy resistance at around all-time highs. Contract adjusted all-time highs, previous all-time highs before this last push was right here in the 870s. So we're kind of running into that area where it could roll over on you. Yeah. So I'm just not interested in placing a long, but I don't want to take a short from here either. Like, it's been a hard market to short. Not ideal. Hey, what's up, Allie? Man, Spinky. You gotta look at the scroll back in the chat, Allie. You'll see what's going on. There's some nonsense going on in the chat. It's definitely not me. It's not me. There's not much to do. These markets are dead. These markets are dead. Pegs, you don't giggle. I mean, I giggle. Pegs, I see you having a belly laugh. Oh my goodness. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Chris, I see your comment. No helium voice. Hopefully. It didn't shock me. I'm waiting for that to happen again when there's like 150, 160 people in the stream. Somebody will say something in the chat for sure. Well, let's see what we got here. Oh, nice. 120 people still in here. Yeah, Wix. I mean, I'm right there with you. This range is not it. In fact, I'm half tempted. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm half tempted to think grind higher. I'm just not sure if it wants to. Let's see. Like clean up some of this first before we pop. You know, like give a fake out to the downside. Aniello, yeah, I only trade futures. I only trade futures. That's my bread and butter. I invest in stocks, but my day trading is futures for sure, and mainly U.S. index futures at that. Yeah, what do we have tomorrow morning? We got NFP tomorrow morning. Is that what it is? NFP? I'm not sure what to expect. I'm sure it'll be volatile, right? I just don't know how much volume is going to be. So the movement's going to be not so much volume, more algo driven. So it could be violent. I'll probably sit out. I probably won't risk anything. I'll probably wait till market open tomorrow morning, and then we'll see how the price what the price action looks like after the opening bell. Guys, tomorrow, for those of you who do have access to my pre-market trading plan, I probably won't post till after news drops. So it'll probably be around 9 a.m. Eastern time. So just be prepared for a little later post than normal. Aniello, welcome, by the way. I hope I'm saying your name right. I don't want to butcher people's names. I don't want to offend anybody. So if I'm saying it right, let me know. If I'm not, also let me know. Yeah, Chris, tomorrow, I mean, if there's a setup that I like, I'm not opposed to taking the trade, right? In order to be short side on NQ right now, like heavily short side biased, I would think if we get back below 780 and hold below, the move back down into 700 could be very, very quick. We've kind of traveled straight up and straight down through this area, so it'll probably be something very similar. In other words, there's not a lot of volume put in here just yet. So these moves through this area could be pretty quick. And if we dip below 700, the move down into this what is this wick ag? This 470 area could be pretty quick as well. This is a pretty straight up move. But ideally, what I think is going to get traded again, guys, I don't know when it's going to happen, but I think it's going to be this 240 to 220 area. Below here, things could get really interesting, right? These straight up and straight down moves like to travel back through these areas pretty violently, straight up and straight down in the opposite direction. So that's a clue that you guys can look at on your charts if you're newer to trading, is when you see these extended moves that appear to be straight up or straight down. If price comes back to that area, Zest, you're just here for the Lions gear. Yeah, it's coming up on football season right now, for sure. And yes, I am a Lions fan. But yeah, the straight up and straight down moves, as price is approaching those areas where you've seen those that happen in the past, you can pretty much anticipate a straight move in the opposite direction through that area. That is a little clue that I will give to all beginning traders, is look for those areas where that happens and kind of expect something similar in the opposite direction if price does get back to that area. There's my golden nugget of knowledge for the night. Since we're not moving at all. I don't know how many subs we're on for the evening. I didn't expect a whole lot tonight. I think Mason and I said we want to get to, what was it, Mason? If you're still around, I can't believe you're still around. First and foremost, but secondly, I think it was like 1560 was a good goal for tonight. I don't know that we get there this evening with the way the market's moving around. We got 134 people in here right now. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in tonight with these sleepy markets. The last few weeks have been unreal. We were due for one of these slow nights on the stream. Yeah, Zest, like 60 days. I'm excited, right? Like, it's been a rough life as a Lions fan, right? And we're finally good. Like, we're finally good. We finally can look forward to the season for the last couple seasons. I just hope we can continue. I just hope we can continue being good. It'd be nice to get the team to the Super Bowl for once in my life. Pegs. Why are you going back there, brother? Why are you going back there, Pegs? What's the lower target I have marked? Hard to see even with your glasses on. Will it go 30 points down tonight? The lower target to the downside right now for me would be 800 would be my initial target if I was looking downside. I'm not sure. There is a little bit of volume that it could soak up here and through 820. And just below 800 as well. But the immediate draw is to the top side. Hey, thanks for the sub on Reality. Appreciate you. You gotta keep your... Dang, Pegs. You guys are brutal tonight in the chat. Holy. Want to get to a Soup Bowl? Yeah, I want to get to a Super Bowl. My team is historically one of the worst teams in the National Football League. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Detroit pro sports fan. So Detroit Tigers, Detroit Pistons, Detroit Lions, Detroit Red Wings in hockey. Those are my teams. But historically, try being a Vikings fan. At least you've been to a Super Bowl, Larry. At least you've been to one. No, Pegs, that was the best trade that we could have made, to tell you the truth, at the time. We're a much better team now than we were with him ever. The Pistons did good this year. Yeah, they've been bad for a long time too, but they were right there. You're from Detroit, Joni? Whereabouts? Yeah, James, the Lions, Dan Campbell is the man. How can you not like Dan Campbell? You like that one team that does thing with the balls and wins Super Bowls. Commerce Township. Okay, Joni. I grew up in northern Oakland County. What's up, Fletch? Welcome if you're just joining. Yeah, book future. Yeah, Dan Campbell's the man. He's the man. I mean, how could you not want to run through a brick wall for that guy? The guy cries on camera. Hey, Fletch, member for 3 months. Fletch, thank you for your support, brother. I can't thank you enough for being along for this ride with me. I never thought we would get to where we're at, to tell you the truth. This ride is becoming very, very overwhelming and real. Extremely overwhelming and real. Yeah, his Royal Trades. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. Like I said, I live stream every Globex session Sunday through Thursday. Normally the market's moving a little bit more than this, and I have a little bit more to say about what's happening on the charts. So yeah, come hang out. The vibes are always high. It's the chat and the viewers that make this stream special. So come hang out. Yeah, Fletch, it's been crazy, man. What's happening on my channel does not happen to everybody. It's been unreal. Like I said, I can't thank you all enough. Like, the craziest part about it is I'm just being me. You know, I'm just hanging out. Like, it's insane. It's insane what's happening. Oh, Copter. I don't know if you full port from right here. Yikes. I'm not sure. We are still in that range. I can't tell you it's gonna be okay. I wish I could. Yeah, Fletch. We got some real one. Lie to you, Copter. Okay. All right, Copter, it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. If you full port, everything will be okay. I promise. Yeah, Flash, the chat's been amazing tonight. Almost as many people in here as we have thumbs up. That's amazing. It's amazing. I look like Jack Harlow? No, nobody's ever told me that. You know what's funny though, Abaid? I live in the city that he's from currently. But that is definitely the first time anybody's ever told me I look like Jack Harlow. MVP. Yeah, props don't like that. The hedging. They don't like that. Just be careful. Just be very, very careful. Z, ever traded platinum? No, I've never traded platinum. Who trades platinum that I saw pop across my... Tory Trades, I think, trades platinum almost solely, I think. Is that right? That sounds right. Yeah, Tory Trades, yeah. Yeah, I know she loves the platinum. Yeah, her strategy is really simple. She's a trend line trader. But I've only seen content from her that's pretty much platinum. She's commodities for the most part, right? Any airplane movie enjoyers in here, Copter says. Yeah, I mean, if platinum likes to trend, right? Or if it's a wide range, I can see trendline traders being successful with it for sure. If it's not random movement. Platinum is her number one. Crude is her number two. Yeah. I don't look, guys. I don't watch a lot of trading. I watch no trading influencers. I'll be honest with you. Like I said, it just had noise and confusion in my head, so I try to tune all that out. The guy who I did watch, you know, pretty frequently back in the day was Trades by Matt, but I don't even tune in there anymore. A, because we trade the same symbol, and B, because we trade entirely different styles. Entirely different kind of trader. But he was the one that I did watch back in the day. But I don't watch anymore. Every now and then I'll tune into one of his streams and say hello to people, but what do I recommend is the best account to get for someone that is good at trading, traded for 5 years, and wants to use this as a source of income? Z, any of them, really. If you're a good enough trader, there's no sense in spending the money on the larger accounts, right? $2,000 drawdown is enough drawdown to do it with. Copter, you have a new indicator. It's 100% accurate. All right. Oh, man. It's called Wes. I'm the indicator. No, don't look, guys. Don't copy my trades. Do your own analysis. While my analysis has proven to be pretty accurate from time to time, I am wrong. I'm not 100% accurate. I am wrong. Fletcher, yeah, we talked about it a little bit earlier. And my thoughts on it. If you want to see what my thoughts were on it, just watch the beginning of the stream whenever you have time. Pegs, what is my winning streak right now? I want to say like 17 or 18 straight trading days green. And now that you mention it, you probably just jinxed it. I'm about due for a red day. Yeah, I mean, Pegs, when I pulled my journal over, you kind of saw how my trading it goes, right? That's pretty much the normal for me these days. You know, I'm right around, nothing crazy, but like 1,000 to 2,000 a day on average. I keep my red days fairly small for the most part, and every now and then I'll have that outlier big green day. Oh, Wix, cheers. No offense, bro. I take no offense. Even if you were trolling me, I would take no offense. I'm the target a lot with my very good friends, so so I don't. There's nothing you could say that's gonna really hurt my feelings. Oh, thanks, Pegs. Yeah, I mean, I'm just very consistent, just small wins. You know, I'll have days that are $300 green. I'll have days that are $300 red. On average, I have anywhere from 3 to 5 red days a month. And then usually pretty consistent. But I like I said, I take 3 to 5 trades a day. You know, there's not a whole lot of wiggle room to be wrong a whole lot. It's when you're clicking buttons that you get into trouble. Like when you're just clicking the button. Me too, Copter. Can I get one that's 1 mil? You need the private access mentorship, Fletch. No, look. All right, Fletch. it's psychological, right? Like it's all in your head, right? Getting over the fact that you're going to miss some moves and it's going to happen, and being okay with that is step one. Like, it's going to happen. You're not going to catch every move in the market. There's going to be massive moves that you miss out on. Knowing that you missed it and not executing and FOMOing into a position is going to save you a lot of heartache. It's going to save you a lot of stress. There's another setup right around the corner. Pegs, what? Pegs, you're on one tonight. Yep, Wix, you said it perfectly there. If your setup's not there, don't trade. Wait for the market to come to you. Wait for your setup to be there. Yeah, Fletcher, I mean, if you're not good at just targeting the 10 points and executing for just the 10 points, don't do it. Yeah, exactly, the real Tony Smith. Like, you're trading, you should be able to set alerts and walk away. You should be able to wake up in the morning, look at the charts, and go, okay, this looks like a good area to execute. Let's set an alert for when price is either getting close to or around there, and that's when we go to the charts. Unfortunately, I'm guilty of staring at the charts all day as well, but your phone camera just recognized the NQ chart as a barcode, Chris says. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah, Fletch. What I do for that, right, like that was happening to me in the beginning, early stages of my trading. I give myself 2 cracks at one area. Copter, what? Oh my goodness. You guys are wild. Still got 120 people in here. Thanks for hanging out once again, guys. I know there's not much going on here in the markets. It looks like we're getting ready to pop up through that volume into the 60s. But man, it's hard to play breakouts, isn't it? Especially after seeing this all night. No, Fletch, I didn't catch the 620 long. Nope. I missed it because it was so close to market open. I sat out. I thought it was going to get another test, so I waited because the market was actually looking heavy going into that 9 o'clock hour Eastern. Yeah, Copter. Yeah, I sat out. Like I'm generally, unless I'm largely in profit, not entering a trade in that last half hour before 9:30 Eastern. So if I'm in a position for, you know, largely in profit, I might hold it, but I'll definitely have a break-even stop in at that point. Wow, we're kind of running all that volume to the top side now, aren't we? Let's see if we can get a pullback to the 30-minute opening range here. I'm not opposed to, if we're holding above this on a pullback, trying the long. The problem is we did just fill the majority of that volume. We do have some still higher. I just don't know if we're going to get that pump up to like 920-ish. Yeah, Joni, 900 would be probably where I mean, I would front run this level up here. This is all-time highs now. You've got 3 attempts to crack this level and it hasn't. So I'd imagine some sellers would try to be defending this area. Looks like we still got some people rolling in. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're new here and want to support my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you could, hit that thumbs up button for me. Let's hit that YouTube algo in these sleepy markets somehow. All right, Obey. Yeah. I mean, setting alerts is not a bad idea right now. There's no volume, so it's gonna. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, it just died. I mean, it spiked up, but that's what's gonna happen, right? Hey, thanks for the sub, Randy. Appreciate you. Oh, we actually are picking up steam here. We got 130 people tuned in right now. For those of you that are new here, my name is Wes, full-time futures trader. Been trading for 4 years. If you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're lurking in the background, say hello in the chat. The chat is what makes this stream amazing. They always keep the vibes high, and I can't tell you guys enough how much I appreciate the love and support. All right, so here's that pullback to the 30-minute opening range. What's up, Streetsy? Copter, you need a sugar daddy? Mason, why are you still awake? Yeah, Mason, you missed some things happening in the chat. All right, looks like we held. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm half tempted just to punch the long here and just sit there in it. Risk back down below this high. Ride it up to 900. Nahal, I don't know that we're gonna get it. That's the problem. Like this, like if you notice today, after price had kind of settled down and the move had happened, what was happening was you were getting like a 5-point pullback and a 7-point up. 5-point pullback, 8-point up. You know, it was just back and forth. On a 1-minute chart, this move looks a lot different. Yeah, Pegs. I mean, that's almost where we're at. I wish we would have gotten the pullback into 800 during Globex session, but it's not. It just hasn't happened. It hasn't materialized like that. We're just grinding higher. The larger blocks are still to the top side on the DOM. Do have some interest lower now, but in order for me to see downside at this point, I would want to see this point of control flip up towards the top side. Until this happens, buyers are still in control in my mind. You know, we put in volume here at the lows in this range, and now we're above volume, so buyers are in control. Does that mean the market has to go up? No, not necessarily, but generally that's how it happens. Yeah, Joni. Like I said, in an ideal world, we want the big pullback. We want the dip to buy. They just have not been giving it to us. You ever notice as traders we always say they? Like, who is they? Out of curiosity. Who is they? They are terrible people, Peg says. Yeah, I don't know who they are. Grumpy, yeah, this is Asia session volume profile. Kev, they is us. The dark pool is they. They, the invisible force, AI. Yeah, we always say they. We always refer to, you know, the market movement as they. They are dictating what is happening. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Rice. I say it too. And then I catch myself. I'm like, who is they? The walking they. Oh, all right, NQ. Why do you have to give the one random spike and then just die again? I mean, this could be summer. We could be summer trading at this point. A lot of times during the summer, if you're newer to trading, there's a couple months during the summer where, you know, price just kind of, the action kind of dies a little bit, and it'll pick back up comes like September, late August, September. But generally, summer months are kind of low volume, not a lot of movement. You'll still have days where the movement's good, but they're a lot more seldom, not as frequent. Sell the extensions, buy the dips, Eric says. Crap, different futures. Q contract. Oh, Chris, my fund of futures uses DX feed. So if you were using Rhythmic prior, my fund of futures goes off DX feed on Quantower if you're using Quantower. I'm not sure what trading platform you're using, but yeah, degenerate trading, you're right. It does take a lot of volume to get true sell day. For sure. You're on Tradeovate? Oh, you should be good. You should be good then. Oh my gosh. Price is just not doing a thing. What's gold doing right now? Nothing as well all of a sudden. There's just is nothing. There's nothing I like. I mean, this is a relatively cheap trade if you take it, if it still holds. Check out crude. Yeah, crude's moving around. That's a big move up. Is crude generally range bound like this? Does it just trade in a range, kind of? I've never traded crude. What's the tick value? Up a massive 15 ticks on it. 50 per tick. So every 5 cents, or is it every penny, is a tick on crude, I'm guessing. On minis, okay. All right, we're back below 30-minute opening range. Eric's like, this is the dip. The question is do we fall back into this volume area, right? It's kind of looking that way a little bit. What's up, Khaled? Eric's thinking it's going back up. This is the dip. It's looking a little rolly to me. I don't know. Yeah, Grumpy Grump. Like, this is not ideal price action, guys. It's just not ideal. There's nothing to do. I would literally be diddling in the middle, placing any trade in here. This is the very definition of diddling in the middle. Right? This is the middle. This could go either way. Oh, nice, Khaled. GG's. We the best music, DJ Khaled. Yeah, Glenn. I mean, I'm kind of leading down. I don't know. We're like I said, we're back inside the 30-minute opening range. It would make sense if it really was wanted to do people dirty, would be to visit the lower end of this range. Fletcher, take profit traders. Nice. I'm not going to say they're the best because that's a personal opinion. Take profit trader does offer same day payouts, which is what's nice about them. But they do also have intraday trailing on once funded. Not in the eval stage, but once funded, they have intraday trailing. Hardy, who do I recommend? So I recommend whatever suits your trading style most. Like if you like end of day drawdown, and it remains end of day drawdown, I would go with my funded futures, right? They move you to live pretty quick. Take profit traders, good and reliable. They have instant payouts, same day payouts. So if you make money, yeah, Jayhawk, that's right. So like once you're past the buffer, the intraday is gone. But for those of you that don't like intraday trailing for that first little bit on your account, you know, that's something to think about as far as take profit traders concerned. So like in your funded account, you pretty much are living by Apex rules until you're past the buffer. Fletch, you need legit props now. Yeah, I mean, look, you guys all know my thoughts on Apex, right? Like, choose trade with them if you'd like. I don't trade with them. Joni, so there's trailing drawdown on all prop accounts. It's just a matter of how they determine it. You have what's called end of day trailing, or you have intraday trailing. On end of day trailing, it goes based off of your P&L at the end of the session, at the end of the trading day. Intraday trailing, say you get into a trade and the trade goes $700 in your favor, that trailing drawdown follows you, right? And if the trade comes back on you at all, now you only are left with so much drawdown. Randy says, take profit trader does not have a consistency rule. You can make as much money as you can in a day. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There are accounts at My Funded Futures that are the same. I want to say their starter plus plans have consistency in the eval stage, but once funded, don't get rid of the consistency rule. Yeah, Joni, intraday trailing is, in my eyes, it's a rule designed to force failures, right? Like it's a rule designed to keep you out of big trades, big wins. Yeah, Randy. Yeah, no, you're right there. The Take Profit Trader Pro Plus is end of day drawdown. It's a little more pricey, I think. I can't remember what the cost was on those things. I haven't started a new evaluation in a while, other than the one with Lucid. Hey, thanks for the sub, Harrison. Appreciate you. Top Step's pretty iffy with the consistency rule. Obaid, I think on Top Step X it's 1 day to pass. I don't think there's any consistency if you're on Top Step X platform. Like that's the one caveat, is you have to trade their platform. And now, even if you sign up for a new account with them anyway, now you have to trade on Top Step X. They don't offer any other trading platforms now. Like if you already have an account with them that's open and active, and it's on a different trading platform, you're fine to continue to trade that account. But any new account creations are all on Top Step X. Joni, what time does London Open isn't until 3 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard. So another another 5 hours from now. Yeah, I like taking profit trader. I really like them, Randy. I like Take Profit Trader a lot. I think them and My Funded Futures are probably going to be the two front runners as far as the prop space is concerned in the very near future. They're going to be the big dogs. Those are the two that I would highly recommend people trade with. Joni, there are a few that have tried alpha futures. I haven't personally tried them, so I can't speak on that. Daniel, I like taking profit. Me too. Don't we all? Yeah, Fletch, honestly, I don't know what's going to happen here. It looks like it's falling right back into that volume. Point of control is not flipped up. We're not putting in volume up here. Gixer, I know what's going to happen. Chop for another 2 hours. Oh, you're probably right. Probably chop till London session a little bit. If not, slow grind higher. Join Alpha Discord. They have July. So is Joni, is Alpha the one where you design your own account? There's one of the props that where you build your own account, like what you want the parameters to be, and then they give you a cost for it. The futures desk does that. Okay. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I don't know what the cost of those evals is. Like, I don't know how they determine it, or if it's in line with other props when you build those accounts. Like, if you wanted, like, say, Banked, what's my thoughts on Trade It? They've been around a long time, so obviously they're legit. I've never traded with them, so I can't really say for sure. And I don't know many people that have personally. So I don't want to give any kind of lean one way or the other on them. If you guys are interested in those props, something like Trade Day, we do have affiliate codes. You're more than welcome to use them if you want to support the channel. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you, oh, they're great, because I don't know. Copter, can you pass my evals? They pay daily, the same as Take Profit. Yeah, a lot of them are going to that format because they have to compete. Oh, nice, Joni. That's a solid price. My funded futures right now will give you the 50K for one account for one-time use for $48. We'll give you a little more drawdown. He'll pass it in one trade for you for $250. I can't claim to do that. Wow, even on a sleepy market night with everything being slow, you guys still show up. Still keep the vibes high with 130 people, 131 people tuned in right now. That's amazing. Obaid, I work out. Go for a run. That's really what I do. I try to stay in the zone as much as possible as far as my mindset is concerned. I'm a pretty mellow individual, you know, so I don't experience a lot of real highs or a lot of real lows. Glen Powell CL is the only thing working right now. Yeah, it's rolling over, that's for sure. I mean, if it moves like anything else, fall back into this area, 66.43. Yeah, honestly, anything other than staring at charts, Obaid, to tell you the truth. Whatever allows you to decompress, reset mentally, emotionally, do it. Gixer says, if you're profitable and want to pass evals, learn to DCA so it can easily pass 1 out of 2 to 3 if you're skilled at DCAing. You leave it there. What's up, R-Dub? Hey, appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, guys. So either next Sunday or Tuesday, I'm going to have a special guest on. So we'll have a collab stream. One that you won't want to miss. Let's put it that way. Fletcher, returning guest. They have been on the channel before, but not in a long time. Are you allowed to guess who it is? You can guess who it is. I mean, it's not a surprise. I just don't want to say Brazil self says. Oh, Pine? No, Pine and I haven't spoken, like, privately at all. We've just bantered back and forth on our live streams. But yeah, no, it's not Pine Tree. It's not Pine Tree Trader. Fletcher, you hope it's you? Jerome Powell, Danny Boy says. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be nuts? I wouldn't even know what to ask that man. Hey, can you lower interest rates, please? That'd be great. Eddie, what's my opinion on trade day? I don't have an opinion on trade day. I've never traded with them, so I can't say one way or the other. They've been around a long time. They seem reputable. They seem like a good option. Joni, it all depends on what account size you're trading. How many points of a stop loss is good? So are you trading micros or are you trading minis? Are you trading micro contracts or mini contracts? Because that'll vary. Glenn, you'll make a call. All right. His muffins are the bomb, Ardove says. But yeah, Eddie, I don't have any opinion. I don't have any opinion on trade day, really. I've never traded with them, so I can't say lean one way or the other. They seem reputable. They seem good. They seem reliable. I'll leave it at that. Joni, you trade micros. Okay, so what's the drawdown on a 25K? 25K would be... Is there a DLL involved? A daily loss limit on the account, Joni? I would say don't lose more than $300 on a given session and give yourself at least 3 trades a day. So at that rate, you're looking at $75 roughly risk per trade is what I would say. Now what that's going to do is that's going to force you to be patient and wait for a really high quality setup. And give your trade a little bit more room to breathe. That would be my suggestion. I would say trade 2 micros so that you can scale in, scale out if you need to, and allow for a runner just in case you get a really good entry like high or low of day. But that's how I would treat those small accounts initially. Enter with 2 or 3 micros. Give it some breathing room. And I would say $75 per trade max. Oh, cheers, Eddie. Well, Aman, you made the call last night. You made the brilliant call last night. Let's see if the man can go back-to-back nights here. Let's see if the man can go back-to-back nights. Max says max mini per trade against the trend. Hey, thanks for the sub, Madrigal. Appreciate you. I'm interested to see if Amon's call out here works. Because he made the call the night last night, guys. He did. He made the call. Golly, we're falling right back into that range. Not ideal. Alright, point of control just flipped up to 850 now on the session. Gixer, if this is Asia session, Asia must have like 4 traders. I'm sure the Nikkei is moving around. The Nikkei's probably got a little bit of movement to it. Gold was moving around earlier. Oil, CL's moving around. NKD, yeah. I don't know. This is starting to look a little interesting. We do have a little bit of buying in here, but it's looking like the passive sellers are winning right now. Yep. Right back into the range. Kixer's like, he wouldn't even risk 1 micro on this price action. Yeah, I mean, you're diddling in the middle. You definitely are just getting involved in choppy area. So no Nikkei. Glenn, yeah, I've never traded that symbol either. Okay, so Copter, you say you have a 50k eval to do. You want to trade a mini to pass it fast. You're allowed 10 contracts, trailing drawdown 2.5k. Any advice? You can pass it trading 1 mini. You don't need to put on 10 minis. I can tell you that right now. Unless you're extremely confident in your entries, there's zero reason to trade 10 minis. Like, you think about it, the 50k is the profit target's $3,000. That's 150 points on NQ. That move happened well, it happened this morning, right? Like, even if you were long, even if you caught the long here on the break and retest midway up, you still had 150 points to the top side. So there's the pass in 1 day with 1 mini. Yeah, exactly, Khaled. Exactly. There's no reason to trade 10 minis. Yeah, Gixer, I agree with you 100%. When you're trying to build small accounts, start with micros and use a scaling plan for sure. Like, the biggest leap that you're gonna make in your trading is gonna be when you move from 1 mini to 2 minis, right? In the scaling plan, right? Then the jump becomes exponential, so to speak. So, like, start out with 3 micros, 2 micros, whatever you're comfortable with. And as you grow your account, you just add a little bit more size. Point of control just flipped back down to where it came from, which means there's literally no volume being put in tonight. Wow, we got almost 150 people in here on the sleepy markets at 10 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're new here, my name is Wes, full-time futures trader. Just started doing Globex streams like 2 months ago. If you want to support the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you could, hit that thumbs up button for me for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you all for tuning in. The markets haven't provided much opportunity tonight. I'm sure if you started trading this, you got chopped up a little bit. If I said so, it's going to be okay. Khaled, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Wow, we got 150 plus people in here right now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. $154 tuned in. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Man, I appreciate all the love and support. It's hard to believe with zero movement in this market that people are even still at their desks tuned in. Can't thank you enough. We were trying to get to Mason and I said we wanted to get to 1,560 subs tonight, and we'd be happy with that. I don't know what we're at right now, but thank you, guys. Oh, cheers, Glenn. Like I said, I'm glad everybody found my channel. Man, you guys keep the vibes good. Yeah, we're just hanging out tonight. We're not doing much of anything. There's not much analysis to provide. There's not much to say. I mean, you got 30-minute opening range plays, I guess. Asia session. $1.55K. Oh, so we're close. Dang, even tonight we're picking up what, 30 plus subscribers on a slow night. Man. Rick, I trade every Sunday through Thursday starting at thanks for the sub, Luis. Appreciate you. I trade every Sunday through Thursday starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard is when I go live. Or at least that's when I stream. Oh no, Ashberg. That sucks. What's up, George? Welcome. Yeah, George, I mean, the price action's pretty bad. Look, this was anticipated, right? You kind of saw the volume dry up this afternoon a little bit. Traders left their desks. You got the 4th of July on Friday, U.S. holiday. So any kind of movement's going to be majority algo driven. So the movement's expected. It's anticipated. 2 out of 5 winning days, and it's your 3rd day on your funded, so still being positive. Should be able to get more balance for a nicer payout tomorrow. Nice, Asher. Yeah, Larry, guys, yeah, that's true. We do have a high impact news event tomorrow morning, NFP. There should be some action. There should be some movement, at least in the morning session. Afternoon might die out a little bit, but there should be some opportunity tomorrow morning. Gixer, what? Wait, what? Gixer. I'm sorry, I missed it. Did you ask me a question, or did you ask the chat a question? For new people here, how would I predict that the market would offer good opportunities during Globex? News only what you have noticed. I guess I don't understand the question, Gixer. Oh, no, George. Amon's like, okay, did not happen. Oh, you're talking about the move that you called? Or that you thought was going to happen? Larry says ends at noon Central Standard Time tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday. Tomorrow's a full trading session. The key for Globex is for Paul to see Paul is hanging out. The question is, what would get you excited about trading Globex, and you know there will be some good opportunities? Yeah, so Gixer, generally it is news, right? Like Trump speaking, Trump headlines, tweets, Asia news. That would be kind of also earnings events, earnings plays. When it's earnings season, sometimes Globex can provide some pretty good opportunity. But prior to doing my streams, I didn't really trade Globex a whole lot. I didn't look at Globex sessions. I would just kind of let the night play out and then wake up in the morning and assess what happened on the overnight. So this is all kind of new to me, Globex price action. So I'm happy with my consistent, you know what am I at? $300 a night on average, probably, on these Globex streams. Very happy with it. Yeah, Gixer, it was crazy. I wasn't expecting the movement that we saw there for the first little while while we were starting streaming Globex. It was nice. It was nice. I had a couple $1,000 trades those first few streams. I'm sure people that tuned in were like, "Hey, this guy's got it." Making $1,000 trades during Globex session. Are you kidding me? I mean, we kind of have you trend line channel traders. We kind of are approaching the bottom side of the channel right now. So a long here tight risk wouldn't be a bad play. Back up to the top side. I'd kind of like it to sweep the opening range, the Asia opening range there. If it gets extremely heavy here, we do have some volume down into what? Just below 800. I'm seeing a few orders stacked in there. Yeah, if you guys are good at playing ranges, those tight ranges especially, there's money to be made. I'm just not, that's not my style. That's not how I trade. I'm not comfortable doing that. When I've tried to do that, I end up getting chopped. Or the one time that I enter is the breakout, and I just get wrecked and ran over. Yeah, Ashberg, you don't want to be... I mean, this is technically low of the range. While it might work out, your risk to reward is not great from here. You're playing a breakout trade in a range-bound session, so it's not ideal. What you would kind of want to see, if you are going to take the short at this point, is you'd want to see the clean break below, the opening range low, the re-offer, and the rejection. At least that's what I would be looking for. Let's put it that way. Other traders might have a different view, but that's what I would be looking for. That would provide a little more confirmation of more downside. Hey, cheers, Obaid. I'll see you either tomorrow night or Sunday evening, whenever you tune back in. Appreciate you. We still got 150 people in here. Well, it's now 140, but unreal. Still 1.55K. Is that what sub count we're on right now? 1.55. Yeah, Gixer, cheers. Yeah, you learn those lessons the hard way, right, Gixer? I've been that fool that has played those breakout trades in a range-bound market, and it just reverses on me. I've also been the person that plays the range, and the breakout happens. So, like, I've learned to allow the market to decide and re-offer and provide a little more confirmation. And if you miss the move, you miss the move. It's better than getting wrecked. Oh, Ed, you like the standard deviation VWAP? Yeah, I got rid of VWAP off my charts a long time ago. A long time ago. Wow, we're gonna go over 1,000 views even on this stream tonight, guys. That's crazy. Crazy. Sleepy markets and you guys still show up. Man, I can't thank you guys enough. Like, seriously. I look forward to these night streams. Even in sleepy markets, because you guys provide the vibes, the entertainment, the conversation. It's amazing. Oh, cheers, Ashberg. Appreciate the kind words. Look, I'm a normal dude. I am a normal dude. I am one of you guys. Yeah, cheers. Look, I'm not a guru, Ashberg. I'm just not. Google gobble one of us. Look, I'm not a guru. I'm never going to claim to be the world's best trader. I'm never going to sell you a course. I'm not offering mentorship programs or anything like that, right? All I can do is tell you what I know and what works for me, and provide a safe space for traders, which I feel is lacking in the niche that we're in right now. There's a lot of garbage out there. And try to provide some free education for you along the way while you're learning, you know. If you're a better trader, you know, mentor some of these people, teach them what you know. It shouldn't cost $4,000 to learn how to trade when you're probably already going to lose that $4,000 when you begin trading anyway. Wes, a goober like you. Yeah, look, I'm not perfect. Am I a profitable trader, Ashberg? Yes, I am. I'm a six-figure a year trader. I do it full time. This is what I do for a living. But I'm never gonna BS you. If you're interested and you want to join a free trading Discord with lots of good traders, it's called Level Up. Link in the description down below. We're not selling you anything. Do I have affiliate links to some of these prop firms? Yes. If you want to support my channel, feel free to use them, but only use them if you're ready to purchase one. You know, we're not shoving anything down your throat. Wow, that came out bad. Chat, don't say anything about that comment. Don't say anything about that comment, chat. Trade stream. I stay out of the voice chat and Discord. I've noticed when I join in there, things become a little bit more noisy. I kind of want to keep that voice chat kind of a safe space for you guys to talk amongst each other and learn from each other. When I join in there, it becomes chaos. So, and plus, normally during RTH, that's when I'm focusing up and trying to tune out Discord and all that stuff and just make my money. This is how I make my money, is trading. So, hey JP, thanks for the sub, appreciate you. But yeah, guys, I will pop in there from time to time and say hello and check up on people. But as far as hanging out and like live streaming in the Discord, I prefer to give you guys that opportunity to do those kinds of things. You know, learn from each other. There's all kinds of different traders in my Discord. You know, there's ICT guys. There's Fibonacci traders. There's moving average traders. There's pure price action traders. There are some really good traders in the Discord, and there are some average traders in the Discord, and there's some beginning traders in the Discord. But there's a place for everybody there. Rick is saying short right now. No, I'm not getting in a trade. We're in that tight range. Yeah, no, Trade Stream, you're more than welcome to hop in there. Say hello to everybody that's in there as well. Wow, we just went over 160 people tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, guys, on this sleepy Globex session where we're in a tight range. I can't thank you enough for the vibes and the conversation. It's been real. It's been amazing. Been an amazing stream again. Yeah, actually, Ashberg, Daniel's in there nearly every day. Kevin's in there nearly every day. I'll pop in from time to time and say hello. But like I said, when I pop in the voice chat, inevitably what happens is you end up with 12 people in there all talking at the same time or talking over one another and asking my opinions on things, and it just becomes noisy. Roman, not since you left. I haven't taken any trades. Sin, let me introduce myself. Oh yeah, cheers, Glenn. Yeah, we need more spaces like this. My good friend Banana Bread Trades has a YouTube channel as well, and his own Discord. Lots of good free education on his Discord as well. He's not selling you anything. There's no courses or, you know, we're not trying to take your money. And there are opportunities to support both of us if you so choose, but that's up to you. Wow, 160 people in here right now, guys. Back-to-back nights, over 1,000 views. The channel's doing really... I can't thank you enough, man. Like, this has been an unreal run for my channel. Unreal run. You guys are amazing. You guys are what make this place special. I have nothing to do with it. Scott, so using the glizzy arrows, so it's discretionary, right? So what I've tried to do is work it into my current strategy, and that's upped my win percentage a lot. Like, it has a lot of prints sometimes. It's noisy. There is going to be an update to it rolling out very soon, so I would stay tuned to that. But initially I had trouble with it, right? Because I'm not a mean reversion trader. I'm more a trend reversal, like wait for the reversal and hop on the trend type trader. Let's see here. But you can see how many arrows it printed right here. This was difficult, but if you knew what to look for and knew where levels were at, that's kind of what I wait for. Hey, Sophine, welcome. Welcome. Appreciate you joining the community. Yeah, there's Globex traders. Of course there's Globex traders. Yeah, I mean, we've had over 1,000 views on it tonight. 1,000 views on this live stream with very sleepy markets and 160 people tuned in. Hey, Tristan, welcome. Welcome to the community. The vibes are always high on the channel. Like I said, you guys tuning in is what makes the channel what it is. Makes the stream what it is. Yeah, Tristan, the only other thing that I saw good that one of the chat pointed out was CL. CL's been trending all night as well. So oil's provided some opportunity, gold has provided some opportunity. The commodities really have been better over the last couple weeks as far as the Globex sessions are concerned. As far looking at the movement, but man, when I first started streaming Globex a few weeks back, the movement was amazing, and then it's just died over the last couple weeks on the indexes. But thanks for the sub, guys. Welcome to the community. Like I said, we do have a free trading Discord. We aren't selling you anything. Feel free to join. It's called Level Up. Link in the description down below the video, or ! Discord in the chat. The vibes are always high. You guys in the chat are what make this channel what it is. I can't thank you enough for all the love and support. We've had the rocket ship recently, haven't we, guys? 3 weeks ago, sitting on 600 subs, and now over, holy crap, now over 1,560 subscribers. So nearly 1,000 subscribers in 3 weeks. That's nearly unprecedented for a channel on my side. Hey, Casey, welcome. So to all you new people, thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate your love and support. You guys are what make this channel what it is. Unbelievable. Fletcher, what's going on, bro? Hey, thanks, Glenn. I mean, I don't know what I do to deserve it. I don't know what I did to deserve you guys, to tell you the truth. I mean, I'm just an average guy, average trader. Am I a profitable trader? Sure. Do I think I'm an okay trader? Yeah. I think I'm an okay trader as far as profitability is concerned, but I'm not one of these, hey, I'm copy trading 20 accounts making 60,000 a day kind of traders either. You know, my process is slow. My trading's actually really boring. I've just figured out what works for me and try to stick to it. Sleepy Market's got everybody finding me. Man. Yeah, Fletch, I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm showing up in people's recommended feed a lot these days. Last night, somebody said my name's being dropped in other people's Discords and other people's live streams, which is crazy. Oh, nice, Tristan. You've already gotten payouts? If you started trading only a few months ago, that's amazing. GG's. Take it slow. So fine. So my strategy is simple: support and resistance, right? These gray boxes that you see on my screen, I draw these levels on manually on my charts, really on every symbol. And my strategy is pretty simple. I look for two things. I look for either holds of support or rejections of resistance on the bottom sides of these levels. Candlestick wise, structurally, what it looks like is either a break and retest where price breaks the level, retests, and holds above for longs. Or if price is coming down, I kind of want it to break below and form like a bear flag look movement for a rejection off the bottom side. But that's how I approach the market. Oh, Joni, cheers. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I find myself annoying at times. I annoy myself at times. And the fact that people don't get annoyed with me is amazing. Yeah, I'm shocked. Completely shocked. Yeah, GG's in the chat for Tristan, y'all. Like, that's an amazing accomplishment. To be able to take a payout within your first 3 months of trading, that's unbelievable. Good on you. Take it slow. Take it slow. Yeah, Joni. So to touch on your topic, the one thing that I've noticed is, I think the bigger influencer traders, or those that stream live, even some of the smaller ones, have this this cocky, I'm better than everybody type attitude, and they really talk down to their chat, you know. And I think that they forget a lot of the times that the reason they are where they are is because of that chat, right? Like, without the subscribers, without the viewers, without the support of those people that are asking sometimes simple questions that can be repetitive to answer from time to time, they should answer them all the same. That, like, you guys are the reason why every streamer or internet personality makes it to where they're at. Without you guys, none of it's possible, right? The viewer is what's important. So why are you going to belittle them and talk down to them because they simply don't understand something? And I see it too often. They refuse to answer questions. They refuse to engage with their chat. And it's just unattractive, I guess. You know. The weather streaming guys on YouTube are killing the Weather Channel, Brad says. Oh, who name dropped me, Fletcher? Yeah, somebody said it. Somebody said it yesterday on stream. I was shocked when I heard that, Fletch. Mainly trade EF, Chief Pepsi. Chief Pepsi Leo, is that what it is? ES wise, let's see here. So ES is coming down to the lower Keltner channel band right now. Unfortunately, we won't get the indicator print. Hey, thanks for the sub, Tim. Appreciate you. We won't get the indicator print. We're too far extended outside expected range right now. Thanks for the sub, Marshall. Appreciate you. So I will give some old Tug. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. How is it always like super late at night that these things pick up? How to confirm entry? So fine, there's going to be discretion with every entry, right? Like no matter what you do, there's nobody that can predict with 100% certainty what the market's going to do. And if they say that they can, they're lying to you. Emmanuel Newbie Trader, do I only trade at night? So I only live stream at night. I only live stream Globex sessions starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. And we go until I get tired, really. But I trade all day. But what I use for confirmation is kind of like what I said, Sophie, with the like for what we were looking at earlier. We wanted the break, we wanted the retest, and we wanted a firm break below the opening range up here, this blue line that you see. And we kind of got that. It just was a little more messy than I would have liked, so I stayed out of the trade. Confirmation at a level for me would be something like, this is why I say play break and retest, right? Like this morning, you had the break above this 680 to 700 level. You had the pullback, and you had a wick and reclaim action. So this is a break and retest, and you even if you missed this first move, you still could have caught this one. So when price is holding above a level, we're looking for longs. When price is rejecting below levels, kind of like what you see here, where price came down, came back up, tested, and rejected off of it, we're playing shorts. That's my strategy in a nutshell. And then what I use for confirmation is generally over here on the DOM. I'm looking for absorption out of the buyers or sellers. You know, like lots of big red bubbles, not pushing price down. Oh, Tim, cheers. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the community. Later, Glenn. Thanks for tuning in. Chris, a wick and back into range. Oh, Tim, yeah, you're in a good spot. Like I try to answer as many questions as I can accurately. I don't know everything that there is to know about the market. Cheers, Glenn. Get some rest. But what I do know, I will try to answer for you. And what I don't know, I will tell you straight up I don't know. Oh, cheers, Glenn. Yeah, it's a great place. The Discord community is awesome. It's growing leaps and bounds as well. I mean, what are we coming up on? Almost 500 members in there. Fletcher, shh, it's just a retest. He says. Yeah, this would be the reoffer. So if we reject here, I'm thinking more downside, probably into 800. So fine. Yeah, I'll be on. Well, we'll see what it's looking like. I think I'm gonna stream tomorrow night at least for a couple hours. But like I said, I stream every Globex session Sunday through Thursday generally, starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out. Vibes are always high. Tim, you just opened a $25,000 prop account, failed first one due to a stupid mistake. Tim, we've all been there. You are not alone. We have all clicked too many buttons, made dumb mistakes, and definitely blown evaluation accounts. For sure. Yeah, Tristan, these levels that you see I've had drawn on my charts for a long time. They've been there for a couple weeks. I'm not a fib guy, but if it lines up, if it's adding confluence there, that's great. That's a good sign. That's great. More things lining up, the better. I know, I'm on. That's what I'm scared of. That's why I'm not executing here. I generally like to only execute from these areas, right? Because they give a better signal about what's actually happening. Up here, you're kind of just diddling in the middle, so to speak. We all have a lot to learn. I am what I am. The market is always going to humble you. You're going to run into points 10 years down the line where something's going to happen in the market that you've never seen before, and it's probably going to wreck you. It happens to the best traders out there. At the end of the day, it's a risk management game, right? Looks like they are teasing bears to short out the Tim, we had somebody mention that earlier as well. Like, you can't let fear drive your trading, right? You still have, in order to make money, in order to get over that, you're still going to have to click the button, unfortunately. Hopefully it forces you to be a little bit more patient on your entries. But the fear can't be the driving force behind your trading. Let's put it that way. Hey, nice Clip. You're up 3.5K. GG's. GG's in the chat for Clip. That's a massive day. I didn't make that today. Yeah, Brad, that's a good quote, actually. Fear is the #1 thing that keeps us from having what we want in life. Think about that. Yeah, you can't be... When you're trading based off of emotion, that's a really bad sign, right? Don't trade based off of emotion. Find one setup that you can spot, one pattern in the candles that you can spot, no matter what strategy you're trading. Simplify it. Like, just wait for that one setup that you see happen over and over and over again, and only trade that one setup. Then you're only looking for one thing. It simplifies things. Trading becomes extremely mechanical. Your risk is defined. Your target is defined. And set your brackets and let it play out. You know, if you find yourself being emotional, set your brackets, get into the trade, and walk away from the charts and come back and see what happened. You know? $844 area, good short, you think. Stop above 860. Yeah, 16 points is... I mean, you're shorting point and control right there, right? Like, so you know relatively quickly whether you're going to be wrong. You don't even have to have your stop at 860. You could put it above 850 at that point. I mean, you got yesterday's high sitting right there at 850. If it's going to run that, it's probably going back up towards that 860, up towards the highs. Barbell Bull. Zero chance I move to Top Step X. Zero chance. But yes, this is Quantower trading platform. What's the high and low measured here? Is that what you're talking on tonight's range? There you go. There's all your stats. Yeah, I really like Quantower. Quantower is nice. It's a nice free option with most props. I think Top Step is still going to be available. You're just going to have to be on the Project X platform, which is what I'm not a fan of. Chief Pepsi Leo, I'm on my 4th year of trading. 4th year of trading full time. Like I said, guys, I'm not the world's greatest trader. I'm not going to ever claim that. My strategy is very simple, and I'm not going to BS you. I'm not going to sell you a course. I'm not some guru, right? I thank you all for the love and support and the kind words and everything. I'm just here to provide to teach you what I know about the markets and how I trade and what's made me profitable, and provide a safe, chill community for traders out there, because I feel like it's lacking in our niche. That's really why I started the channel. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I've got a good core group of people behind me that are very valuable members of the Discord, that are valuable members to this channel. And I hope that we can teach you something, and I hope you can teach something to us. Tristan, I've been with Top Step for 4 years. So they're my longest tenured prop. But I do also have accounts with My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader, and Lucid now as well. Yeah, AMP. So if you have an AMP or an Edge Clear or any kind of personal account set up with a futures broker, they will give you the full license for Quantower. Copter, you shorted now. Yeah, that's why you don't short. That's why I'm not getting involved in this area. That's exactly why I'm not getting involved in this area. You know, if you're playing the extremes of a range-bound price, you're going to take a loss. We've been range-bound this whole session. We've had extensions outside. We've had some price exploration to either side, but we know where price is coming back to. It's coming right back to here, and then it's going to chop a little bit, and then it might do the same thing. It might explore a little bit higher or a little bit lower, but it's probably falling right back into this area. So risk to reward wise, if you're going to trade this area, you're longing from these lows and you're shorting from these highs. Chris, bears have been castrated. Bull's done one. Yeah, Tristan, Weeble is not, I mean, it's a good mobile stock investing platform, I suppose. It's easy, right? But as far as trading is concerned, it's not great. It's not great. Has anybody tried Robinhood's new desktop trading platform? Out of curiosity? I'm curious to see how it is. I haven't tried it out yet. I haven't even looked at it. So I don't know if it's good or not. Wow, 175 people tuned in? Wow, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're new here, my name is Wes, full-time futures trader. We got a great community, a great thing going here on this channel. I stream every Globex session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. Feel free to hit that subscribe button if you want to support the channel. Also hit that thumbs up button for me if you could. Free trading Discord in the link in the description down below the video if you want to join as well. Lots of good traders in there if you're looking for a place to hang out. We aren't selling you a course. We aren't selling you a mentorship. No pressure. It's weird. It doesn't have a buy button. Wait, what? Just jokes. Okay. I was like, wait, is he serious? No way. Brad, you hate it? Smokey, yeah, I'm still alive. Don't it's the chat. The chat is real. The chat makes it all go, Smokey. Like, I said, you guys are the rock stars here. You guys are the rock stars. Has absolutely nothing to do with me. You guys provide the vibes. You guys are the reason that the channel's having the success that it's having right now. Thanks for the subs, guys. I appreciate you. Solo Trader. I didn't catch the name of the last one. I'm sorry. Thanks for the sub, Nexus. Appreciate you. Oh, cheers, Andrew. Thanks for being a part of the community. Nick Patel, did you have the voice? What platform you trained on? Did you have the order filled voice? I have sound notifications turned off on my trading platform. I couldn't handle all that. The channel pitch goes easier with every stream. Yeah, I got like I've had to say it so much because anybody that's new that's tuning in doesn't know, you know? So like I feel like I've said it a million times recently, but those lines are memorized at this point. Yep, there it is, Joni. Trade of 8. Order filled. Roman, you're hating this market, huh? Oh, cheers, Solo Trader. Yeah, join. There's good traders, beginning traders, average traders, all hanging out in there all day, talking trading. A lot of them hang out in the voice chat during the trading session as well, and live stream some of their trading too. So feel free to join that voice chat if you're looking for a place to hang out and talk to traders. Trading is a lonely place, right? You're sitting in a room by yourself the majority of the time. In real life, most people don't know what you're talking about. It's a foreign language to most. So it can be hard on you socially. So hopefully the Discord community in this channel can kind of fill that void for you without feeling the pressure of having to buy a course for $2,000 or you know, spend a bunch of money. Yeah, Solo Trader. Exactly. Like you go up to a friend in real life and say, yeah, I took this long on NQ the other day. They are thinking, what? Are you kidding me? They immediately tune out, right? It's an immediate tune out. So you just don't talk about it out in the general public. In the dark, by yourself, talking to random people on the internet, he says. What is this friend thing you spoke about? Yeah. But no, they just don't understand it, right? Did you see how it spiked and then failed to make a higher high? Yeah, exactly. I mean, even something as simple as talking about a candlestick. They definitely don't think you're talking about something that prints on a chart. Book futures. You guys have friends, he says. But it's really key to have really good friends in the trading circles, right? Like, the way that I've gotten better with my trading is I've surrounded myself with traders that are better than me, right? Surround yourself with people that are more successful and better at what you want to be, and inevitably a lot of that is going to rub off on you. So, if there's one suggestion in life that I can make to all of you that want to do this for a living, it would be that. Surround yourself with the right kind of people. Don't be a blob. Ask questions. Speak up. You know, if you're confused about something, don't be scared to speak up and ask. Find the traders. You can kind of tell who's a good trader and who's not. Kind of surround yourself with those people. And inevitably, it's going to rub off on you, I assure you. Still 170 people watching right now. Man. Yeah, who says Globex sessions are dead? We've got 1.2k views and 170 people watching right now. Are you kidding me? Real Tony's. I knew somebody was going to say something about that. I knew somebody was going to say something about it. That's funny. Hey, thanks for the sub, Salty Puts. Appreciate you. Thanks for the sub, Bart. Wow, welcome, guys. Welcome to the community. Welcome to our dysfunctional trading community. All us Globex degen traders. Gold showing a little bit of a bid. Oh, yeah, you're right. It has. I actually don't hate the long here. Back up into 3370. Wait, Fletch, we're at 1.58 right now? Are you kidding me? Dude, I don't understand. Fletch, I don't understand. I don't know what's going on this channel. Like, sometimes I feel like, man, am I being botted? Am I being botted? Yeah, I can see a $10 move here almost. It's going to take some time. Gold moves a little bit slower, but I can definitely see at least a $6 move, but it's looking like a $10 move to me. No, when it is 4,000, I can say botted. I'm not. So those of you that are new to the channel, 3 weeks ago, I had 600 subscribers. Just so that you guys can get some like a gauge on what kind of craziness I'm talking about here. Like, this kind of growth for a channel my size just does not happen. It does not happen to channels. It just doesn't happen. You know, a lot of streamers, a lot of YouTubers, it takes 3-4 years to even get to 1,000 subs. And in the last 3 weeks, we almost have 1,000 subscribers in the last 3 weeks. It's just crazy. Like, I can't thank you guys enough. I can't thank you guys enough for A, finding me, but B, tuning in and C, supporting what we're doing here. This isn't just me. Like, we're a team. There's a whole team of people behind this. Yeah, I might be the face that you see on the camera. I might be the voice that you hear. But there's a lot of people that deserve a lot of the credit for what's happening here. So, I can't thank you all enough for the love and support. It means the world. Thanks, Lance. Eventually, when the demand is there, and you know, I probably will try a power hour stream. You'll get to see a little bit more of like my RTH streaming. You know, Globex sessions is one thing. We're kind of just hanging, chilling out. I'm kind of slinging positions from time to time. Smokey, what are you doing? Smokey. Yeah, you've been doing a little bit of drinking. What are you doing? You sipping on bourbon over there? Ah, Nexus, I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how to be anybody else, right? I'm comfortable in my own skin. I am who I am. What you see is what you get, even in real life. So, like I said, thank you. London streams are quiet. Yeah, Roman, that would be a tough ask. I'm not gonna lie. That's 3 a.m. my time. That would be a very, very rough stream on this guy. I'm not gonna lie. Smoky Bear, some double oaked? Yeah, so you are sipping on the bourbon, huh? Oh, nice, Smokey. Yeah. Yeah, guys. If you guys want to join the voice chat, there's always traders in there live streaming their trading. If you want a good place to learn, that's a good spot to go. All different kinds of traders, too. We all have a different style. We all have adapted a strategy that kind of suits our personality and works for us. Smokey is a really, really good trader. The guy seems to make 4K a day. Don't know how he does it, but he seems to be able to do it. From what I can tell, he loves his Fibonacci's. I know that, but he's got something else that he's tagged into that he's using for Confluence. I haven't caught on to it just yet, but he's a really good trader. Hey, thanks for the sub, Cole. Appreciate you. Oh no, I have to go and hey, thanks for the sub, Chris. Appreciate you. Wow. Fletcher, here we go again. I'm getting a raid alert on the Discord. Let me go and settle this real quick. All right, there we go. Yeah, Chris, Smokey's good. He's good, right? Like, he takes losses too. He'll admit that. Every trader's going to take losses, so don't take the losses too incredibly hard. All you can do is pick yourself up, dust yourself off, learn from it, and trade the next day. Or the next 2 days if you need a mental reset. Solo, it's not me. I only subscribed once. Yeah, it's on the Discord. I think anytime you get more than like 15 new people joining or something like that, it like, because Discord is so bot heavy these days and so scammy, they send an alert to the founders saying, hey, the Discord's being raided. What do you want to do with it? Speaking of which, guys, if you're new to Discord, Discord does have a heavy bot problem. I will never reach out to you personally and try to sell you anything. So if there is a WesleyEmeraldGate account or a Wesley.EmeraldGate account or a .WesleyEmeraldGate account contacting you, it is not me. Block it, ignore it, report it. It is happening these days. So just be on alert. Generally, there will be a punctuation mark somewhere in the middle of the name. Lance, so we've got non-farm payrolls in the morning. Yep, Salty, you're right. You're right. It's a risk management game at the end of the day, right? I know a lot of traders who are actually highly profitable that have like a 30% win rate, right? But the risk management is appropriate. Hey, thanks for the sub, Donna. I appreciate you. But because their risk management is so good, you know, and they allow their winners to run and play out, they can have a 30% win rate and be highly profitable. Yeah, D. Thanks for joining, you guys. We have an amazing community. You guys are what makes this community what it is. You guys are the rock stars. I just provide the space for you to be those rock stars. That's it. You guys deserve all the credit for any success that my channel sees. I can't thank you enough for being here, and I'm speechless. I don't know what's going on. Channel's crazy. 1.59. Are you kidding me, Fletch? We're gonna hit another 100 subs tonight. Yeah, Aman, you were just a little on your call out. You were just a little late, right? This is just, I mean, you're still just diddling in the middle here. There is nothing to do. You've had a little price exploration to the top side, a little price exploration to the downside. Gold is hitting. Did that long play out? Yeah, ideally I would want to be long from about right here. Like 33.58. I would still be targeting much higher though. Probably this 33.70 area. Let's see, is CL still rolled over? CL's caught a bid. I don't know, I feel like this is the inevitable pullback here. Oh, Tristan, GG's, nice trade. You were long from 54? Yeah, that's a real solid entry. Roman. Apteros Nexus? I haven't looked into him. Sure, Chief Pepsi. So I can't speak as far as Apteros is concerned. I don't know much about them. Nexus. Let's see. Chief Pepsi, can you see my ES levels? Yeah, sure. I haven't really updated them after this new push at all-time highs, but this is the hourly chart on ES for me. I'll work on some updated levels on ES for probably over the weekend and try to pick some levels higher. I don't trade ES a whole lot, but I do chart it because we do have a lot of ES traders, right? They're a little more comfortable with the smoother movement that it provides in comparison to Nasdaq. So I will plot some things out. Pivot wise, it looks like, wow, where did the chart go? There it goes. Pivot wise, it looks like 62.91 is your next resistance up to the top side. So that would be my next area of interest. JP, I mainly trade the Nasdaq. I'm a Nasdaq trader. It's what I'm comfortable on. It's what I see the best. What's up, Share Drive? How are you? Welcome. Wow, I got some people tuning in late tonight. JP, so I do trade YM. I don't really touch ES a whole lot. I use ES as more of an indicator to trade the NQ Is kind of how I use ES. I do trade YM though, from time to time, just not as much as I trade the NAS. Another thing, never tell the wife what you make unless she sees the tax info. Oh man. Then she'll want trip scars and nails. Oh man. Wow. Are we actually gonna get to 1.6? Wow, guys, thank you so much. It's been unreal. I mean, I'm just in disbelief about what's been happening. 1.3K views tonight. Later, George. Enjoy your evening. I don't know how many subscribers we have right now, but man, another crazy live stream on this channel. I mean, what is that? Back to back plus 80 subscriber nights? That does not happen to people. Fletcher, you're over there refreshing the sub counter. Yeah, Fletch, you have to be just as shocked as I am. Oh, Ben, cheers. That's a large part of trading, right? Not clicking the buttons is every bit as important as clicking the button, if not more important. Yeah, Fletcher, I mean, you OGs have got to just be astonished at what's happened. I mean, I'm baffled. 1,000 subs in 3 weeks, in less than a month? Oh, thanks for the sub, Eddie. Appreciate ya. Wow, here we go. Hey, there's a Wesley. Thanks for the sub, Wesley. I am Wesley. Nice to meet you. Wow, guys. Unbelievable. I mean, what? I don't even know what a realistic target is by the end of year. Tell me, chat. What would be a realistic target for my channel, subscriber count wise, by December? Out of curiosity, I just want to see what you guys think it would be. Chris, I don't know. There's times where I can't keep up with the chat right now. I try to answer everybody's questions. You know, I try to make sure everybody feels heard. But yeah, there might be a point where I can't keep up, and I want to. Like, that's the problem. Oh, you're long from 832, Amon? Nice. Nice. 5K, Jeff. 50K, Lance? 50K? 1 million no. Come on now. Come on now. Now we're just trolling. Uh, 5K. I mean, is that realistic? Is 5K realistic? 851 is your secondary entry? Okay. 1 million subs and I'll make the next BDH. Yeah, Tim, I'm on. It's called in queue, but yeah, it's the same ticker. It's the NAS 100. 50K by November 1st. Are you kidding me, Lance? Guys, I don't know what I would do. Gold is dropping. Where does it stop? Did it turn over? Yeah, I mean, I got the bottom of this level right here. So this would be a reclaim, retest. Yeah, 58. It's a good eye. Jeff, what's BDH? Later, Tim. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. It's Patrick Whelan's Trade House. That's what BDH is, Fletcher. Lance, if I stream during market hours like power hour, it will ramp up fast. I don't know if it will. I mean, that's when... I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I started out trying RTH streams. I've tried an afternoon, afternoon streams as well. And it just didn't produce. Like, I'm telling you, the move to Globex streams has made all the difference in the world. Like, you guys probably would have never found my channel. 1000%. Guys, literally 2 months ago, I was streaming in front of 15 to 20 people. No lie. No lie. 15 to 20 people. I mean, it would get like 80 to 100 views total on my live streams. Jeff, oh, that guy is very loud. Yeah. Medi, I start at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. I live stream every Globex session starting Sunday, ending on Thursday. Oh, JP, cheers. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Yeah, Chris, you've been around for a little bit. You've been around for a little bit, so you've kind of seen what's happened over the last few weeks. It's wild. It's wild. Yeah, Nexus. Like, I have noticed that there's a lot of people from Australia tuning in. A lot of people that have day jobs here in the U.S. that are tuning in. A lot of West Coast people that are getting home from their jobs that tune in. So it makes sense, right? There's a void at this hour of trading content for sure. So I'm kind of filling that niche, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, it was the pivot of the it was the pivot of the century for a YouTube trading channel. if no pun intended, was moving to Globex streams. Hour and a half less is more for $55. Yeah, I mean, luckily it's range trading, right? NQ looks prime for a breakout though. I'm just not gonna take it. Like maybe up into 880, 890, somewhere in there. I mean, you can kind of see how all the interest now is to the top side here, all the way up in through 900, really even. You got all-time highs. Z, yeah, it looks like it could. The problem is there's just not enough volume for it to really spike. So it's going to be random when it does spike up. I don't see it just continuing to slow grind. Because now we're approaching the top side of the profile here. Once it gets above, say, 65, it could be pretty rapid up into 880, 890. Oh, nice, Tony. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. Eddie, so it's not actually Bookmap. What you're seeing on my screen is Quant Tower's version of Bookmap. They call it the DOM surface. It's basically the same thing as Bookmap, right? Like if I zoom out, it looks really similar to a Bookmap. But it's included with Quantower, my trading platform. But it's technically not Bookmap. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, Quantower is a really nice trading platform. Extremely nice. Really customizable. It's the best trading platform that I've used, right? And easiest to get started on. If you want something that is friendly, that's not like Sierra Charts, that's going to take you 2 years, 3 years to set up just to be able to trade, Quantower is a very good option. Wow, almost 1.4K views on back-to-back nights. We're how long? Jeez, we've been on stream 3.5 hours again. Wow, you guys are amazing. You keep me entertained. Unreal. Are we at 1.6K? Fletch, are you still here? Fletch, are you still here? Are we at 1.6K? Gold taking the elevator down, he says. How does volume profile work, Bearish? What do you mean, how does it work? Like, what am I looking for when looking at volume profile? Price likes to move from high volume node to high volume node. Areas of low volume, price tends to travel fast through. Not quite yet, Fletch. So, I wonder how far away we are. Let's see. Can we hit 1.6K subs tonight, guys? Let's see if we can do it. If you're lurking in the background and want to support the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We're so close to 1.6K subs. So close. Let's see here, Fletch. I'm going to give you an exact count. I'll give all of you an exact count where we're at. Oh, we're 6 subscribers away right now. 6 away from 1.6. Unbelievable. Let me call your 6 cousins. Roman, you just shared to X. Nice. There's the burst. So, let's see here. Who asked that question? Bearish. Now, do you see what I was talking about there with what you saw? That's kind of how we use volume profile. Areas of low volume, price is generally going to travel fast through. So once the volume profile, once you get over the peak of the curve, it generally moves fast through the low volume areas until it develops higher volume through that area, through that price traveled. Nice, Aman. Cheer. That was a heck of a trade. You caught the low on that move and got out at the highs. Nice. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. That was a heck of a trade, Amon. What'd you catch? 40 points there? GG's in the chat for Amon. That's back-to-back nights you've caught the biggest move of Globex. That's unreal. Unreal. Wow, we still got 145 people in here. Let's see here. Let me get caught up on the chat. All right, so gold is now under 58. Market's going up. I don't know if I'm scared to get into gold, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, later, Chief Pepsi. Thanks for joining the community. I think you'll find value there. Actually, guys, I'm probably going to wrap it up here. It's 11:30 my time. I got to get some sleep at some point. Marshall, it looks like it trends a little. It just moves slower and higher leveraged. Oh, nice, pal. You just passed the Nifal? GG's in the chat for pal. Or Powell. However you pronounce that. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. But I hope Bearish, I hope you just saw what happened here with the spike up on the NAS and what we were explaining about volume profile. That's kind of what you're looking for. You're looking for these valleys in the volume profile, right? Because generally when you get to these low volume areas, price is going to move quickly through those areas. And it's a good opportunity to trade. Well, guys, I don't think we're going to hit 1.6. I'm fading. I'm fading fast. The eyes are starting to blur a little bit. I can't thank you enough for another amazing stream. You guys have been real. If you're continuing to trade this range, stay patient. Tomorrow should provide some good opportunity if you're trading regular trading hours. Don't forget NFP an hour before the opening bell. Thank you so much once again for all the love and support. Free trading community, free Discord down in the link in the description down below the video, or ! Discord in the chat. Feel free to invite your trading friends to come and join us. The vibes are always high on the stream. I can't thank you all enough. We're almost to 1.6K subscribers at this point. The growth has been amazing. I'm still in disbelief about it. If I don't see you until next week, enjoy your weekend. US traders, enjoy your 4th of July. And I will probably be back tomorrow evening for at least an hour or two to hang out with you all and see how you traded. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all tomorrow night. Peace.